Hello, and welcome to your on-demand course. This course will allow you to click around in a real Laserfiche environment while you learn all about the features and tools available in Laserfiche. You will have access to this course for 14 days, and during those 14 days, you can use this environment for a total of 8 hours. That means if you need to pause and come back to this course later, you can. Let me introduce you to the features of this platform and how you'll be using them to learn about Laserfiche. Here is your view of the training platform. You can navigate to the different resources you have on this left-hand pane. I'll go through these resources one at a time and talk about when you'll use each one. Right now, you're in the video section where you can see this introductory video. Feel free to return to this video for a refresher on any of these items. The most important resource you have in this class is your lab. This is your training environment that is preloaded with all the Laserfiche software you need to complete this course. You'll probably spend the majority of this course in your lab, completing exercises and clicking around in the Laserfiche software. Keep in mind, your lab will take a few minutes to load when you first launch the class, so if you click there right now, you might see a preparing workstation notification, like you see here. In your lab, there are exercises on the side. These exercises guide you through this course and give you helpful information about when and why to use different features. In these exercises, we will introduce you to a topic and then ask you to try it out in your own lab. Whenever you see the words "click along" in an exercise, try going through the steps in your environment. There will usually be instructions, screenshots, or even short videos showing how to perform the actions or what the final result should look like. Once you've finished the exercise, click on the Next button to move on to the next part. If you'd like to go back to a previous exercise, you can click on this menu at the top left and select any of the exercises you have previously completed. If you'd like to make these exercises larger, you can simply mouse over the divider between the exercise and your lab station on the right, left-click it, hold that click, and drag it to make that section bigger. In addition, if you're focused on something in your lab and you want to minimize the exercise pane, you can use this arrow icon at the top of the exercise pane to minimize the exercises entirely and have a full view of your lab. When you want to go back to the exercises, you can use that same arrow icon at the top left to expand your exercises once again. At some point in the exercise, we may have a hyperlink to another resource where you can learn more. These will open up in a new tab so you won't lose your place. In some courses, we may ask you to try to complete some tasks on your own, but don't worry, we'll still give you plenty of hints if you need them. When you see an on your own section like this, first, try to work out how to accomplish the goal in your training environment. If you're getting stuck or don't know where to start, advance to the next exercise for hints and guides of one way to accomplish the task. All right, now you know all about your lab environment. Let's talk about some of the other resources you have in this course. Another resource you have is the slides. In this section, we've collected some reference material about how to use this course and additional information about the topic you're learning about. At points in the exercises, we may ask you to reference the slides for more information about a specific topic. You can simply click on the slides, navigate to the slide number, and read on for some additional information. When you're done, you can head back to your lab to keep working on the exercises. Before you get started, I want to point out some additional features in the training platform. Up in the top right corner, you can view how much active time you have left in the course. This is the number of hours you can actively use this environment. If you're going to step away from the course, we recommend pausing using this pause button at the top. If you do close out of the course, or if you're inactive for 5 minutes, your course will pause automatically to make sure you're not losing time. You can also click the question mark icon for more details on how long this workspace is active, including how many more days you have to work in this course. Finally, if you're having trouble with this training platform, need assistance with the lab environment, or just have a question about one of the exercises, feel free to send that to training@laserfiche.com and our trainers will be happy to assist you. Now that you know about this class, let's talk briefly about the topic you're about to learn. Laserfiche forms. Forms is an easy-to-use application that helps organizations digitally capture and route information to users for review. Using Forms, we can design and modify electronic forms in a user-friendly interface that requires no coding. Forms allows us to easily create, optimize, and route business processes to streamline the work that drives your organization. During this course, you'll learn how to build a simple, routed process using the classic form designer and the process diagram. You'll construct a dynamic form to capture various types of input and conditionally route that form to parties for review. You'll also have the opportunity to explore how to troubleshoot common configuration errors you may encounter when using Laserfiche forms. To get started, go ahead and click on the slides for more details about your course. Once you're ready, click on My Lab to start working in your live Laserfiche environment. Enjoy your course!